cat, Oleksandr Usyk, the champion. He holds what everyone covets. There are many with cravings.
Every round, Usyk is much too good of a fighter.
The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, who's dominating the WBC title.
And I will destroy you, middleweight.
The bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, a crusher with a ferocious right hand. And the destroyer, Andy Ruiz, with lightning speed. So who will be the giant with the ambition to rob everything from the Ukrainian? Let's check it out in today's video. But before we jump in, remember, like, subscribe, tap that icon bell. You don't want to miss out on any updates from Boxing Insane. Oleksandr Usyk beat Anthony Joshua in a dramatic rematch in Jeddah to defend his IBF, WBO, and WBA heavyweight titles. He followed up the victory over Joshua in London last year with another faultless performance to win the fight on a split decision. The attention now turns to Usyk, and who could he face in his next fight? Who will be the potential opponents for Usyk coming up soon? Number 1, Tyson Fury. Usyk will likely turn his attention to trying to draw Tyson Fury out of retirement. That way he can become boxing's first undisputed champion since Lennox Lewis. Fury hasn't fought since April after knocking out compatriot Dillian Whyte at Wembley, and he's still in possession of the WBC belt. Fury recently announced his retirement but is tempted at the prospect of jumping back in the ring for a clash with Usyk. Speaking after Usyk defeated Joshua, Fury said on a video posted on Twitter after watching
that, the both of them was shite.
It didn't take long following Usyk's most recent title defense, where he beat Anthony Joshua, for the attention to quickly turn to a potential undisputed heavyweight title clash between the Ukrainian and Fury. Usyk has accepted the challenge, according to Fury's promoter Bob Arum, and they're working towards making this fight happen in February in the Middle East. The 6-inch height and 45-pound weight difference between Usyk and Fury would not necessarily be much of a disadvantage for the Ukrainian to overcome. With Usyk's boxing IQ, that's going to play a significant major part. A lot of time, a smaller guy with a good IQ can cancel each other out. Next, it's Deontay Wilder. A second potential opponent for Usyk is the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Usyk is definitely a lumberjack. He breaks down opponents one shot at a time, throwing thoughtful shots.
If you're gonna give it to me, of course I'm gonna take it.
But Deontay Wilder has a vicious right hand, and not too many professional boxers eat a right hand from Deontay Wilder. Let's keep it real. The only pro boxer to successfully eat that right hand is Tyson Fury, and as you know, the one draw was with Deontay Wilder, and Wilder sent Fury to the canvas multiple times throughout the bout.
They are slugging it out. There was a moment.
Wilder coming through with the right hand. Can Tyson Fury recover? Tyson lands a big right.
Meanwhile, look at the fight between Usyk and Gassiev in 2018. It was a little concerning the way he handled Gassiev's shots in round 1. Then throughout the next 3 rounds, Gassiev continued to chop away when he finally threw a well-played overhand right that got Usyk's attention. This led to Usyk clinching to run out the bell. So for Wilder, with an excellent right hand, it will be a problem for Usyk regardless of whether Usyk has overtaken British giant Anthony Joshua twice. Wilder would easily catch him in transition and could put Usyk down. But anyway, Usyk's progressing in the right way. He's showing an evolution in performance. He's getting better with each bout and showing greater boxing intelligence or ring IQ.
Hook from Usyk was very sneaky. Oh!
Big left hand connects from Usyk.
Third, it's Andy Ruiz. The next man hinting at his desire for a clash with the Ukrainian is Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. Heavyweight champion Oleksandr Usyk confirmed he's a far better boxer than Anthony Joshua, but there's another fighter who also defeated the Englishman. Andy Ruiz shook the world when he defeated AJ and stripped him of his belts for the first time. With confidence, the Mexican-American boxer has been preparing to make a comeback after losing the second fight against Joshua.
Diving with a big right hand that lands on Joshua. And a flurry. Joshua covering up.
Now that the Brit's out of the conversation, Ruiz wants to take his shot and try to convince Usyk he's worthy of his time for a possible fight. It'll be the perfect chance for Andy to prove he's back in the conversation to have a shot at the belts once again. How would Andy beat Usyk? Andy Ruiz sounds confident when asked how could he beat Usyk. He explained how he would do it in his own way.
I think you just need to be more aggressive, you know, not get his hands loose. And I know Usyk's a difficult guy, but, you know, things happen. You know, champions bounce back.
He spits a...
But Usyk's already stated he won't fight anybody else unless that man is Tyson Fury. He wants to settle the score of who the best heavyweight in the world is once and for all. This is probably only appropriate at the moment, and change in the near future is entirely possible. Andy Ruiz is convinced he deserves his respect after beating a great fighter like AJ, but he needs to start winning fights again in order to do so. But with the Mexican-American looking leaner and fitter than ever, he could work his way back into contention. Some have also speculated Daniel Dubois as the WBA champion's mandatory challenger, and he'll be in line to have a crack at Usyk if a deal with Fury can't be done. The Briton beat unbeaten Trevor Bryan with a fourth-round knockout earlier this year in Miami.
He covers up well and he's pretty hard to nail clean.
Trevor Bryan, there's a great shot from Daniel Dubois.
So who do you think will face Oleksandr Usyk and make the next horror match? Leave your comments below and let us know. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and tap that icon bell. That way you don't miss any videos from Boxing Insane. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
130 pounds easily, and